Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just going to take a moment and clean my phone. And we're going to talk a little bit about candle magic. We do have a Virgo new moon coming through. And normally I would tell you guys to bring in money because, you know, Virgos are about money, but they're also, it's coupled off with a Venus sun, right? No, a sun in Pisces, and I believe Venus in Pisces too, right? So for those of you that want to do love magic, you don't always have to light a candle. You don't always have to light a candle. Sometimes you could just write in your journal. Good morning, Mrs. Shea, Florida. Good health to you. Juanita, good morning. Are your candles available for order yet? Yeah, they're on the website. Absolutely. They are on the website. Let me see if I have a picture of the ones that I'm doing right now. These are the, just get the candle up. These are the summer Valentine summer. All right. Summer love. Let's call them summer love because we're way past Valentine's now. Summer love candles. And don't forget, it comes with a money candle and it comes with a health candle. Remember, this tastes terrible. Remember, guys, health is wealth. Hold on a second while I put my headpiece on. First of all, let's just do that. And my coffee was made way too strong this morning. I'm right here, guys. I'm right here. Don't leave me. Just take a look at those beautiful candles. And here's what I want to tell you guys. A little better. When you do candle magic, you gotta believe. You can't do it half-ass. You have to believe, right? Like, let's look at it another way. In order to stay clean, in order to be clean, you have to stay clean, right? And my Virgos will understand that because Virgos are the cleanest bunches of people I've ever met. They're obsessively clean, right? Which I love about you. Like, we need it. We need you, right? And so in order to be clean, you have to stay clean. That means it takes work to be clean, right? Right? Do you get it? So if you want love through candle magic, you've got to be consistent in it. And you have to trust the consistency of it. And you have to organize your thoughts. And you have to ask what you want. And you have to make sure that you are understanding what you're asking for. You can ask for the kitchen sink, but if you ain't right, you're going to wind up with gook in the kitchen sink. You're going to wind up with everything that you want. It's going to be cloudy and gooky. Because I get this in a lot of readings. They're like, I said, I see a love coming through. And then some people do ask, is it good love? And I was like, no, that depends upon you. I see someone coming up to you. I see that he might have some issues. And then people are like, I don't want nobody with no issues. You come with issues. Who are you? Do you know what I mean? Like, so there's just a lot of things that needs to be readdressed. And that includes how often you are calling in love. None of this is a magic wand. None of this is Aladdin. Boop, 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 boop. You know why it's not Aladdin, though? Because you don't know what you want. If you gave the spirit world what you want and what you need, and be patient with the spirit world will provide. I promise you. It's just that a lot of what's out here now isn't of quality. So God can't just bring you any old thing, because that's not what you're asking for. You're not asking for any old thing. So when a guy comes through and passes you right by, because your spirits are going, no. Don't bother her. God, it took us forever to get her healthy. You don't know what your spirit world is doing to try and protect you and try to make you feel like we got you, even though you don't got a man. We got you. So just a little bit of patience. And I know some of my people have been waiting for years. I know this. So wait some more. I don't have time for the sympathy part of it, right? Because I know that eventually God will pull through. However, I need you to do things in the interim. If you up there waiting for a man to have a baby, I think you should just go ahead and have that baby. I really do. By the time you meet that man that wants to have a baby, he might have grown-ass kids and a vasectomy and does not want to start over. Now you've got a great man, but you waited for him to come along and he was doing himself. Do you see what I mean? There's a lot going on here. And I want you all to take this energy that's here, because the energy is bigger than normal. It's stronger than ever. I want you to trust the planets and the stars. They got your back. I promise you. God got you. I promise you. But I need you to got yourself. Why is this lopsided? And I'm sweating. Jesus Christ. I'm sweating underneath. It's all right. Oh my goodness. So pretty. Thank you. Oh my God, they're beautiful. Oh my God, thank you. Good morning and good health, Miss Shea, Florida. I have no idea what I said. That was funny, but thank you for laughing. Good morning and good health, Mother of Brats. Good health. Musings. Good health, everyone. Good health. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Janine, it's Monday. Listen, one of my group mates put in a group, which I don't always tell you guys because I always forget. Today is Peppermint Cleansing Day. You got some peppermint oil, put it in some soapy water, wipe down your kitchen cabinets, your doorknobs, anything that you, any light thing that you touch, wipe it down. Your kitchen knobs, your pantry, your refrigerator, especially the outside, because that's just, oh my God. I'm the only one in my house. And the amount of fingerprints I constantly see on my refrigerator, like what kind of spiritual energy is eating my food and going in my refrigerator? All right, I'm over it. By the way, I made some kimchi. The kimchi's not ready, right? You're supposed to leave it in a thing for about a week. I don't care. I started eating it right away. So good. Really good with probiotics. I'm going to show you guys how I make it. I can't eat hot kimchi, but I can show you bak kimchi, which is white kimchi. I was laughing at how obsessively clean Virgos are. It's the truth. You on me so well. Oh my God, are you a Virgo? Very clean people, obsessively. Y'all are so clean that when I do this with my nose, by the way, I do this with my nose because I have a fan on me, right? And the fan gets up my nose. But if you notice, Virgos, I always got some spray to take whatever boogers wound up right here off. So Virgos, calm down. I love Tracey, but she always touching that nose. Virgos, if you notice, I know my Virgos. I want y'all to stay with me. I do not want y'all leaving me. Janine, did you really not know it was Monday? That is the best. She's like, oh my God, it's Monday. Right? You did notice, right? I am not crazy. I know my Virgos. Okay? I keep a bottle right close to me. Y'all not about to call me out my face. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me tell you something. I had the weirdest weekend. It was something out of a comedy movie with no laughter. Nothing was funny. And yet everything was weird. It was just like, so my weekend, Friday was fine. I'm trying to think what happened on Friday. I went out Friday. Friday. I feel like Friday was uneventful. Saturday, I went to go to my herbal guy, right? I get there, he's not there. He says to me, I'm always here every Saturday from like 11 to 6, right? I get there around 12:30-ish, no herbal guy. So thank God I had his cell phone number, right? Because I can also get fish from this herbal guy. Let me tell you something. I got some salmon from this herbal guy. Tasty. I mean, so good. Okay. Last week I got red snapper. So, and you guys know how much I love fish. So this week I got salmon. And then, thank God I have his cell phone number. So I called him. And I said, where are you? I was like, I came to visit. And he's like, I don't know where he was. And he's like, oh, I'll be there in 30 minutes. And I was like, don't rush. Don't rush. I'm going to go have lunch. But before I went to have lunch, I passed these ladies and I got, hold on a second. I'll show you everything that I got. I passed this lady and I got these waist beads, right? Her name's Joyce. And I got these waist beads, right? Right? So, very Jamaican looking, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, these are Jamaican colors. No. The red isn't Jamaican. It doesn't matter. So I got this waist bead. But I don't know how to put it around my waist. Because it's not like I can wrap it twice. Maybe I could do it that way. I'll figure it out. Therefore, when I lose weight anyway. In any case, I buy these waist beads and she tells me how her mother had just passed. And she decided not to go back home. I forgot where she said she was from. She has grown kids. The kids really don't need her. They act like they need her, but they really don't need her. And she's going on and on. And I was like, no, I totally understand that energy, without like giving up my story or anything like that. That's weird. And so, oh, I see. And so, that's so weird. Oh, got it. Got it. Got it. Okay, Juanita. Oh, Juanita, you're supposed to get it through the website, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. But always go through the website. All right. Um. Okay. All right. It's all good. I'll definitely send it out. The only problem is that I get your address and everything from the website, but it's okay. It's okay. Do you have my text number? Do you have my 818 number, Juanita? Text me if you have my 818 number, or DM me, whichever one is fine. I got to get your address. Okay. Back back to me. So she goes on to tell me how much she loves her mother, and da 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 da. It went on and on. And then the conversation took a left turn. It took a left. And she was talking about how abusive her mother was. And so I got a little confused. Not that I was confused by what she was telling me, it was the sharp left turn. And so I listened, because that's what I do best with the public. I listen, right? I mean, I yell at you guys, but to the public, I listen, right? So I listened and gave her her voice back, right? And so I brought this bead, this waist bead from her. I like stuff like this. And then I went to go eat, came back, met up with the herbal guy who I adore. And then he says to me, he goes, I'm going to put you to work. And I'm like, good, I want to work for you. So he's still thinking about putting me to work. And I'm like, yeah, you should put me to work, because when you left the store, I could be manning the store. You know what I mean? Like, come on. All right. So I get home finally. This was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And for some reason, I was a little depressed Saturday. Sad, depressed. And that's not an emotion that I identify with, right? But if I feel a certain way, I allow myself to be that. I don't fight it. So I was a little sad, a little mopey. Did I have a reading on Saturday? I can't remember. I think it was a good thing I didn't have a reading. I don't think I had a reading on Saturday. I don't really remember. It's getting convoluted now. But the sadness morphed into Sunday morning. And then at some point, midway through, around 10 o'clock my time, I felt better. And I was like, oh, okay, I am happy. Like, I had to measure happiness, and I couldn't understand what was, it was weird. And then I binge watch White Lotus. And then what else did I do? And then I've got these gnomes So I'm cleaning my house on Saturday, and I've got these cute little gnomes, and they're international, they're Indian, they're, Mexican, black, white, whatever. Cute little gnomes. And so I found where I kept my altar underneath. A lot of weird shit that happened. Underneath the altar was so dirty, just dirty. And I went to sweep and I saw something. And I said, well, let me move the table. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So I was like, okay, this is going to be a cleaning day, right? It's a cleaning moment. Then I don't know what happened, but I have an area rug, right? And I don't know. For some reason, the area rug was soaking wet underneath, but not on top. And I was like, what? What? You could step on it, you don't feel no water. But when I lift it up, it was soaking wet. Not only was it soaking wet, it had all these weird black spots underneath. I don't know if mold was growing or if, I don't know, it was weird. But you don't notice it. I don't know. This weekend wasn't the best weekend I've ever had. And I don't have weird weekends. And I was like, is this mold? Like, what is this? Just needless to say, I threw that shit out. I'm not even sure what happened, how it got there, how I missed it. Oh my God, I was so upset. And so when I put the gnomes out, my neighbor saw the gnomes. She's like 90, right? And she comes over to me and she's like fascinated with the gnomes. And I was like, yeah. I was like, she's doing a really deep cleaning. I don't know. So I have to move the gnomes, to move the table. It was a nightmare. Only to discover that the rug, that if you step on it, is not wet, but underneath it was soaking wet. Weird shit. And then somehow or another, we got to talking about her solar lamps outside. And I was like, they're just the cutest solar lamps. She's like, you can't get it anywhere. They're antique. They're not antique. And she goes, you can't get it anywhere. And they're very expensive. And I said, oh, how much is expensive? She goes, $30. And I was like, it's not expensive. But I was like, okay, this doesn't matter. She says they're expensive. I'm going to go with that. And I said, well, I adore them. And I was like, I was thinking about getting something very similar, but without a car, it's just hard to navigate. That day, she runs out and she buys me this. It's this big. And it's meant to go on a fence. And she had this great idea about the solar lamp and my gnomes and putting them outside, because my gnomes are inside, and putting them outside because she had a better idea for them. And she was sketching it. She's an artist. She was sketching an idea for them. So cute. And I'm going, this weekend is a lot happening this weekend. A lot of nothing and a lot of weird stuff, right? So she's trying to explain to me how I should put my gnomes with the lamp. And I was like, okay, sounds like a great idea. Because sometimes you just want to go with the flow. I was like, oh, sounds like a great idea. Yeah. I like that idea. And then I realized, I was like, wow, my only problem with putting the gnomes outside is, the children. I got children in front of my building, right? My neighbor John has a grandson. The neighbor upstairs has a son, and together they play outside. And I was like, if I'm not here one day, these gnomes are gonna break because I know boys, maybe not with girls, but boys are gonna take some rocks and I'll never find out. I'll come back to just broken pieces of the gnomes. And I said to her, I was like, I have to be really careful because I don't want the children to break them. She goes, they better not touch it. And I was like, no. So the better idea is for me to protect the gnomes, not demand that they not touch it. I know them, children, their eyes go like this when they see like stuff. And then they just want to, they're zombies. I was like, I have to know who they are. And then I don't want to have problems with my neighbors. You know, your son, your grandson broke my gnome. I think she understood that, but I said, if I were to put them outside. And then she was like, I need the gnomes to face you. She goes, you sit outside, don't you? I was like, yeah, I do. She goes, well, I need the gnomes to face you. It's just weird. So I got over that, because let's go back to cleaning. Oh, I did have readings on Saturday. I did. Saturday evening, I had readings. Because I kept going back and forth between her and the readings. To me, it was weird. Everything, but the whole weekend was weird. So now I'm thinking, okay, threw the rug out. I will never purchase this type of rug again. There is a cloth type of rug that I think I'm going to purchase. I'll show you guys. I think I'll purchase it Monday. Something I have on my bed I think I can use on the living room. Plus I can wash it and watch it better. Because I don't know. I don't know. In any case, I'm relaxing, luxuriating at night, because that's what I do. I hope you guys luxuriate too. I don't even care if you got kids. When I had my son, we luxuriated on the sofa. Quiet time is quiet time. And when he got older, he luxuriated in his bedroom, right? I've always manifest quiet time for myself, right? And that means if you're going to be on the sofa with me, my hips are for you to, put your head on. We watching TV, but you're not making me crazy, right? And this was before, things to occupy them. My son was well trained in luxuriating. Some luxuriating. I wish you guys could see how I sit on the sofa. It's luxuriating positions. In any case, someone knocks on my door late at night. It was like 10 o'clock. And I looked, because I have big windows, and it was my neighbor. And he says, do you have a charger? Now, of course, I have chargers because I don't have a car. So every time I see a charger, I will buy it. So I've got chargers, right? And then there's the C and the USB. It's a nightmare, right? But I've got everything I need just in case. And then I realized I was going to give him a good charger. And I was like, don't do that. So I said, let me give you another charger, right? But I didn't leave my door open. I closed the door, locked it, and then went to get the charger, came back and opened it. And then I checked, when you scan someone, I scanned him. And his eyes were kind of bloodshot or something. Something wasn't right, right? And I was like, okay. Again, something's uncomfortable. Like, the whole weekend, I was like, again, something's uncomfortable. So now there's a different type of alert I need to be on, which I hadn't had to worry about being alert here in that way in this complex, right? So I was like, okay. That's a different type of alert. And then he hasn't returned the charger. I don't know what the conversation was like. I don't remember saying, keep the charger. I wouldn't. So the charger didn't come back to me yet. And then yesterday, somebody was making salmon or fish. And I was just cleaning out my fish because the salmon that I brought, I was like, I said to my neighbor something, and then another neighbor walked in with groceries, and he goes, "Is that you cooking?" And so I lied. And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Man, that smells so good." But I lied, right? I was just cleaning my fish. I wasn't cooking it yet. But I lied. And I was like, "Yeah." Mm-hmm. And so I cooked my fish, but I went out to go I wanted to make macaroni salad. And I kind of regret not doing it. So I got some baked potatoes instead. And then I'd already decided. That I would. Somebody's pointing in this direction. I don't like that. And then I already decided I would offer him some food, right? So I finished cooking. It's around 6:30, quarter to 7. And normally, if I cook something, I offer it to John, right? But John is the one that let someone curse at me in his car. And so I'm like, I'm never offering him food again. So I had to wait for John to leave. But John leaves every day at a particular hour. So I waited for him to leave. And then I knocked on my neighbor's door and I was like, "Do you want some fish?" And he was like shocked, And he's like, "Yeah." And he was like real bubbly. "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, I've got some fish." And I was like, "And I have a baked potato for you if you want." And he goes, "No, no baked potato, just the fish." And I was like, "Okay." And then he goes, "Do you want some black-eyed peas?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. I'd love to." He goes, "Okay, you go get the fish. I'll get your black-eyed peas." And so we exchange food. I think that's nice, right? To exchange food. Yeah. And then he says to me, he goes, what do you do that you call out my name from your bedroom?" And I go, "Oh, I just do this thing that's. He goes, "Are you watching me?" And I go, "Yeah." I was like, "I watch everybody." I was like, "I know all the cars. I know what time you all go to work. Like, I know who goes to work at 8 o'clock, 7:45, 7:50, 7:30. I was like, I just live in my back window." And I was like, "All right, let me just tell him the truth." I was like, he goes, "What do you do for a living?" And I was like, "I counsel." I don't tell people. I'm just like, because people don't understand. So I was like, "I counsel." Then his face contorted. And he went from this happy guy. And he goes, "No," he goes, "You counsel?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "There's just a lot of depressed people out there and sad people. And so I counsel them. I help them." And then he went from this happy guy, and in his face, something contorted. And he goes, "Can you help me? I'm very depressed." And I didn't know what to say. I was just like, "Yeah, well," I didn't quite answer him, right? Because it was just too spontaneous in the moment. And I am a certified counselor. So I was like, I don't remember answering him, but then it got back to my house and I was like, "Tracey, you could counsel him. You could if you wanted to." And so I was like, Okay, I'll tell him that if he needs someone to talk to, we can create a time and space so that he could have someone to talk to. And I think Sundays might be all right. In any case, the whole weekend was oddly weird to me, oddly weird. And maybe because I spend so much time alone that interacting with so many different types of people was weird to me. I don't know. I have no idea. Tired. I'm tired. goes, he goes, "Are you watching me?" I was like, "I watch everybody." Right, Miss Shea, Florida? I like the food exchange too. Brina goes, "Do we have to come down there to handle that man?" I don't know, but I'll never get my charger back. I just don't see it happening. I don't know. Hi, Ash. Good morning. Yolanda Gordon, good morning and good health. Good health to you. For the kids, the boys would have made it a game, right? Like who could hit it with the rock first? Exactly. So I don't want my gnomes splattering. Your weekend is given Twilight Zone. It felt like Twilight Zone. Yes. It was like, what? Like somebody would say something, I'd be like, where did we take that left turn? Did I miss something? It was just weird. Oh, I didn't watch season 2 yet. I only watched season 1. So season 2, I'm assuming got better. Um, season 1 was addictive, but it does give a Twilight Zone kind of feeling without the never ending story, right? Like, like, like the girl with the boyfriend, right? Like there was so much to unpack there. The girl with the boyfriend. And then the manager. The manager is so much unpacked there. And then the pregnancy. Like how many weird things can happen at a hotel? I bet that shit is true. No, the lady I purchased the beads from is the one that moved here for her mother, but her mother passed. And she loved her mother, and she was talking such beautiful things about her mother, and then that took a left turn. And she was telling me how abusive her mother was, and it messed with her mental health. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare to listen to. But all I did was listen because I felt like that's what she needed. Like most times I'm exchanging conversation. I'm like, oh my God, your mother, my dad, your dad. That's what I do. But she needed listening. So I was just, okay, I'm just going to listen. Yes, it is a full moon. We were talking about that in the beginning, Tiffany, and I was telling everyone now is the time to do your candles. And these are my summer fun for love candles. These are love candles. All right. So, boy. If anybody is going to join tarot class, please get Jason's book, Tarot Circles and Cycles, Reading the Flow of the Energy in the Tarot. All right. That's the book that we are going to be utilizing. All right. And here is the candle, right? With my water and all my tarot cards that I use and a few of my crystals. How pretty is that? That was last month's full moon energy. All right. Hi, Ebony. Great, great, great health, Dory and the Mystical Misfits. Hi, sweetie. Do you have to come down to? Okay, yeah, that's really funny. Thank you, sweetie. The manager was great. The manager was like, he's one of those guys that you want to believe in, and then things just kept unraveling. Oh, season 2 will be in Italy. Okay, all right. Yeah, Hawaii scenery with the water, the way they describe the water, because I have mine on audio. I love Dory's tarot class. Oh, thank you, Musings. You all better sign up. Thank you, sweet. Yes, April 15th. And yeah, I think April 15th is a Saturday. So we'll take a book. We'll take a break from book club because I don't think I'll be done by April 15th. That might be. You never know. Let me just check the calendar one more time. April 15th. April 15th. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it's perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right. April 15th, 6 weeks. All right. Buckle up, buttercup. And the thing about the tarot class, everyone, is that I'm teaching spirituality through the tarot class. Don't think of it as tarot class. Think of it as restructuring your core belief system to get to another place spiritually. That's what I'm doing. I'm not really teaching tarot, but you will learn tarot and you will get better at it. I promise you. So I'm thinking about opening up an OnlyFans to do my exercises. What do you guys think? Not that I really care what you think. I don't care. I'm thinking about it. I feel like I just should do it because I exercise every morning in my pajamas, and I think I should do it on OnlyFans. What do you think? Because after pajamas, I'm going to do it in my bathing suit. What do you think? I'm not really asking you. I'm probably going to do it anyway. I think I'm preparing you. I don't know. Life is too short. I don't want to be 80 and then say, man, I should have opened up an OnlyFans. I feel like I should just do it. Yolanda goes, oh, okay, right? I was thinking about it. I mean, why not? I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I think I will. I don't see why I shouldn't. I mean, I'm already doing it on YouTube. So why shouldn't I do it on OnlyFans? Oh, by the way, you're going to need a thigh master. OnlyFans are going to love the thigh master. Brina, that's what I'm saying. I might as well. And just have no regrets. Like, who am I answering to? I have no one. I have no husband, right? I have no one to answer to. No one. If you feel it, then do it. I've been thinking about it for a long time. But I was thinking, like, first I was thinking I could do an OnlyFans and do tarot in my bra. That was I was thinking about first, right? And I was like, that might be a little corny, because I like bras and stuff like that. Like, I don't have a lot of boobs, But man, a cute bra will make itty bitty titties look adorable. Just adorable. Look, I've got some cute bras. I'll show you. Is my bed lopsided? I mean, I've got a couple of cute bras, right? So I figured I would put on a cute bra. Look how cute this is. I didn't take the tag off yet. Put on a cute bra, right? And do tarot on OnlyFans, but just didn't feel right in the long run. I got this one. I got some. Listen, I've got no titties. Look at this, right? And then, you know what's the good part about having itty bitty titties? You know how much this bra costs? $3. $3. You big titty women, my heart breaks. I didn't know y'all spend some. You big titty women, don't flash your breasts in my face. Your bra cost you $50. Your bras are expensive. You think they would love a sexy psychic? Do both. Do both. You think they would like a sexy psychic? I could do both. I don't care. I don't care. I'm trying to buy a car, and then these everybody I talk to out here, they're like, "Oh, the money that you're spending on a car, you're gonna get junk. I'd rather see you wait and try and get a car by waiting." And I was like, guys, it took me a year to save up what I saved up, and now you all are telling me, "Oh my God, it's a nightmare," right? And so I was like, I'm just gonna open up an OnlyFans. I'm just gonna open up an OnlyFans, and I don't care. I don't care. And I could be sexy psychic too. Heck yeah, because I'd be walking around braless if I had some bigums. Actually, listen, little itty bitty titties, guys like that shit too. You just put on listen, just get something cute and sexy. Look at this. Go to Victoria's Secrets. Although I didn't get this from Victoria's Secrets. I got this from Rainbow. I got it from Rainbow. Look. You think they would like a quirky psychic? It's just that I'm in the Caribbean. I think if I came from California, it would be like, who the fuck cares? But in the Caribbean, how cute is that? But then I would pick up my boobs. Come on. And then make it like that. I could do that. Oh, right? And then I'd see. Hold on. There you go. No, wait. Well, you know what I'm doing. All right, whatever. Right? And then I would do like this, right? And then, but it would be the bra, right? I'm not asking your permission. I think I'm just informing you. I think I'm going to do it anyway. I think. Hi, Lisa Stanford. I wish I can go braless. Bras are oppressive. Well, listen, I'm braless. I just wear a tank top. I'm braless. Although I have to tell you, since wearing a tank top, my little itty bitty titties have fallen a little. They're normally very perky, but I kind of noticed where they kind of dipped. And I'm like, and maybe it's the Bruno age, they're supposed to dip. but I've kept them nice and perky. But I have little itty bitty titties. So there's no gravity. But now I realize if you don't wear a bra, gravity shows up. Whatever, people. You think I should open up an OnlyFans account? I'm going to do it. I'm not asking your permission. Maybe I am asking y'all's permission. Should I do it? It just add to the weirdness of the energy. Listen, with COVID, I could die tomorrow, right? All of us, right? That's the one thing I had to recognize. I'm going to do whatever I want because COVID is not friendly. It's not race friendly. It's not age friendly. It doesn't care. And you never know when you're going to get it. And then when you get it, right, you think you're over it. You're like, oh man, I got COVID. Whew, ciao, it was rough, but I'm done. And then months later, you find out you got blood clot issues, you got lung issues. You're like, never had lung issues. Now I'm on one of those vape things. COVID is mean. She's mean. She might come for me. I don't want COVID to come for me. No. We are gonna do all the things that we want to do. All the things that we want to do. All of us. Hi, Sylvester. Good morning, good health. On my way to work with aching feet. Child, I know your feet ache. It's the shoes, Sylvester. Rubber shoes. Get some rubber shoes. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Get some really good sneakers. You might need, people forget that sometimes they need to change their sneakers. I also think, Sylvester, when you're in a new environment, it calls for new shoes, not the old shoes that you've navigated another place with, like New York City. So you got to, new shoes for Chicago, but get something with the lift, right? These are the shoes I use for walking. Didn't like these things in the beginning, but man, did they save my life. This is what I use for walking. Ooh, child, saved my life and hasn't faltered with, how like the shape of your feet, it kind of falters. But I do feel like inside, I do need to change my sneakers now. So I did get another pair of sneakers. All right. Okay. So Yolanda says, go for it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I don't care. And I want you guys to follow me. Okay. Oh, yeah. I got them from Amazon. They're called Just So So. Just So So. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like something's going to happen in Alaska. I don't know why. Alaska's on my radar. I don't know why. In any case, oh yeah, Sylvester, you're welcome. Get those Just So So's from Amazon. They seem to work for me. But you need new sneakers. That's what's really happening, right? I know these things. So there's somebody out there pretending to be me. Everybody notified me over the weekend. And it's Tracey Brown Live _. But then most of my people cussed her to F out. Most of my people are like, you are not Tracey, and I know Tracey, and you better not be impersonating Tracey. I'm going to report you. She left the building. That was the quickest I've ever seen her left the building because she's been around before. So remember, guys, my hands are sticky. I will never ask you to follow me. Never. Although, please follow me. But I don't solicit that way. If you see me solicit, it's for you to call for your own personal reading. That's it. I will not solicit you to follow me. And also, I will never say things like, I feel your aura. Somebody said that to me this weekend. Let me see if I can, I'm not going to be able to find her. Somebody said to me, I feel your aura. And I feel like you need a reading. And I was like, bitch, I'm a psychic. What are you doing? I'm a psychic. What are you doing? Man, she left right away. She didn't even try my energy. Sometimes they try me. They go, oh, I understand, but I still, like, they keep coming back with stupid. One lady, I had to curse, like, literally. I was like, keep coming at me and your toes will turn purple. Keep trying me. I had to tell her. Let me see. This is her? No. I want to find the one where I was like, oh, did I send it to her? Good. Hi, Steven. And she, I know. And then she had over 1,000 followers. Would y'all please not follow people that you already follow me? You already follow me. And some people are like, oh, is there a new? Did you have a new? No, I did not have a new. Nothing. No. And then, not this time around, but last time, somebody texted me and they were like, I paid for a reading. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, with who? Oh, here goes one of them. She's so funny. Oh no, this was something else. Oh, they came out though. So somebody says they wanted to give me like this is a scam. You guys should know about this. She's like, what's your Cash App? And I was like, my Cash App is in all my videos. So I was like, oh, just let me give her my Cash App. Who cares, right? And then she goes, she wanted to give me, she asked for my Cash App and she goes, I want to give you $10,000 or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. And she goes, do you see the payment processing? And I was like, oh, it was 5,000. It was 5,000 she wanted to put in my account. And she goes, do you see the payment processing? And I was like, no. And she goes, I know what it is. You send me 100. She says you have to pay a seal of approval with $100. All you do is just add $100 to your balance. Once you pay the fee, you will have your 5,000 available on your account. Some approval fee. Your identity is confirmed, then you get your 5,000 deposit available. And I was like, oh, well, you tried it. Thank you. Like, sometimes I don't want to argue with people. I'm like, oh, well, you tried it. You tried me. Thank you. And she goes, are you skeptical? And I'm dry. Like, I don't care. And I go, oh, no, it just shouldn't be hard. So if it's not meant to be, thank you. And she goes, yes, I understand your fears. I didn't say it was fearful. I was not fearful. She goes, I understand your fears pretty well, but I won't just be wasting my time on an arrangement with you just to end up scamming you. First of all, I never said anything about a scam. You did, which tells me you're a scammer, right? I didn't say anything about a scam. And she goes, I won't just be wasting my time in an arrangement with you just to end up scamming you. You have my word, hun. First of all, do not call me hun. You don't know me. And when people talk hun, then you sound like a gypsy to me. Don't hun me, right? And he goes, I will never make you regret this. Are we about to have sex? Do you remember the first time you had sex? And the guy says, you ain't going to regret this, baby. And you're like young, like underage. And you're like, I am going to regret it because you're getting my virginity, right? You never had that happen to you? Just me? And I shouldn't have opened up an OnlyFans account with all the sex I talk on YouTube? She goes, once you make the deposit, you will receive your payment of $1,500. See, now I don't know how much money she's giving me. I was lost. And I go, I'm still like okay with it. And I go, it's okay, sweetie. She called me hun, right? She called me hun. I call you sweetie. I go, it's okay, sweetie. And thank you so much anyways. And she goes, okay. Why are you skeptical? Let me know, or do you, she goes, let me know, or you did not have, I think she meant you do not have $100 in your Cash App. And I go, no, never mind. But again, you're amazing and thank you. And then she put little question marks. I'm like, girl, please, I don't have time for this. But she wasn't the one. There was another one that wanted to do a psychic reading. And I was like, girl, I'm a psychic. Like, read the room. Like, literally, if you looked at my profile, you would be able to, like, I don't hide it. So I told her, I was like, listen, I'm a psychic. You don't need to do this. And she goes, yada, yada, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, no, really, I'm a psychic. And then she wouldn't stop. And then I cussed her out. Let me see if this is her. And then I had to cuss her out. And I promised to make her toes turn purple if she didn't stop. I was like, are you serious? I was like, read the fucking room. I'm a psychic. I don't need your help. And by the way, do you know if I need help, you know who I would go to? Jason. Jason D. McKean is the one I would go to. It's just weird. All of it is just weird. I was looking for the one where I had to cuss her out, but I can't find it. Y'all talk to me so much on DMs. Like, y'all pushed her way down. So funny. So funny. Y'all talk to me so much on these DMs. It doesn't really matter. The next time someone sends me something, I'll talk, because one was very, very recent, and I'll talk to you guys about it. And I was like, please, I'm a psychic. Let it go. All right. All right. So I was thinking about making some new candles. And I'm trying to figure out what's the best method of making them, right? They're going to be standalone candles. They won't be candles in tins. But I have to figure it out. So just so you know, I'm processing some new stuff out there. Hi, Lottie. She is really persistent. You handled that well, because I would have said some, eventually with another person, I did say some not nice things. I was like, I did say some not nice things. Hi, Colin. Hi, how's your vacation? Where'd you go? What's BBI? Oh, I hear Totola's beautiful. Oh, Yeah, all the islands are, but you got a little dark.
Yeah, I mean, in the sun.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so in the sun. It's a lot of vitamin D.
you proved it.
Yeah. So it went well. I can't complain. It really was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still off today?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good, good, good.
Tomorrow, so.
Yeah, yeah. Be lazy.
Take care.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. My heart stops every time I see him. It's the longest he's ever talked to me. Ever. Like he stopped and talked to me for a little bit. All right. One day I'll get love of my own. One day. One day. I found out he has a cute girlfriend though. All right. Okay, I can't think clearly. Clearly, I can't think anymore. Well. So cute. And then just now I was looking at his arms, right? And they're pretty muscular. The arms are muscular, right? And then he came from this island called Tortola. And he's nice and dark, right? Had a good day. He goes, of course, I've been out in the sun, getting some D3. No, you live in the sun. Okay.
There's been another train derailment in Ohio, this time near Springfield, just 1 month.
All right, I don't have time for this. He must be something. Well, you know what it is? I'll tell you. I don't know if that's it or I don't get excited by too many men, right? A lot of men don't carry magnetism. They don't carry girth, right? They're just here with the penis, right? They're not utilizing their lives to actualize a great human being, right? And he exemplifies that. He exemplifies the ability to have taken his life and made it into something. That's what I see. Hold on, because I'm sweating now. And that's exciting to me, right? So, like, is he something? Yes, because it's the girth of the man that is the most attractive thing to me. My Venus is in Virgo or Gemini. I forgot now. No, it's not in Gemini. I think it's in Virgo. So you can't have me with mushy stuff, right? Initially, right? Like your character is so much more attractive to me. Your intelligence, right? Your ability to communicate. Yeah, I think it's in Gemini. Your ability to communicate, like that's attractive, right? To have substance and a soul that goes beyond dumbing yourself down or never having to have improved your life mentally, right? So if I get excited about someone, it's because they present that to me. And the amount of men that I run into that don't have all of that is mortifying. Mortifying. So oh God, yes, an intelligent man. a hardworking man, a man that is like just to have a great conversation, right? A man you can go on a drive with and the drive is not boring. I know, sweetie. You know, we're all talking about love and bringing love in and wanting that type of love. And I'm just going to call him my own. You know, it turns out he has a girlfriend. So, you know, I would consider her to be very, very lucky. So, as I'm sure he feels lucky about the woman he's with. I feel it could go both ways. So. But still, he's just, and you know it, like, because your energy feels it, right? That's how you know. You know what I mean? All right. Are we good? Bring this fan to my face because I am having a fit. So I sent everyone something this weekend about being the captain of your soul. Did you guys receive it? I'm going to play it for everyone. Just let me get my other iPad. All right. Did you guys? Yes, I received it. Yay! Sweet caramel. You didn't receive it? All right, I'll play it right now. You may not be on my DMs. We may not. I sent it to everyone that DMs me a lot. So I apologize, Sweet caramel, but I'm going to have you listen to it right now. Let's see. Enough already with you. Unless I'm the weird one, I don't get into SWV and all that stuff. I don't get into all that. Let me see. Did I send it to CJ? Why didn't CJ get it? All right. CJ loves me. I know I sent it to Melissa. Oh, she sent me something. Now listen to this. This is from the movie Triangle of Sadness, right? You don't know how to DM. Oh, this is on IG. That's why. It's on IG. So don't worry. Don't worry. I'll play it right now.
Why do you get so much food? Why? I caught the fish. Yes. I made the fire. And? I cooked. I did all the work. And everybody got something. No, we all worked. What did you do? We gathered all the wood for the fire. We need to work together. They don't know how to do that. Exactly.
Exactly.
And maybe that's why you should not be so lazy and dependent on me. Abigail.
We work on a yacht. You are a toilet manager. You don't know how to handle this.
What yacht? Where's the yacht? Who am I?
You're the toilet manager.
No. In the yacht, toilet manager here. Captain, who am I?
You're the captain.
Yes. In the yacht, cleaning lady here, Captain.
Why do you get so much food? Why?
So, backstory. It's called Triangle of Sadness. They're on a boat. I was trying to watch it this weekend, but it really started out weird. And I had such a weird weekend. I was like, I cannot finish watching this movie because it fell into the whole weird weekend. But in any case, the boat capsizes. And you see in the beginning of the boat, they treat the servants like servants, like with no respect, right? and the passengers are walking around like their crap doesn't stink, right? And treating the servants like there was one part when she knocked on the door and she was like, housekeeper, and they were like, come back. But she has a job to do. And she goes, okay, come back 30 minutes. And they go, no. And she goes, okay, no problem, 1 hour. And they go, no. Something like that. And my gut, I can't take it, right? I'm listening and I was like, ugh, I don't like disrespect. And then she goes, okay, but you could tell that she was upset and mad, like the privilege of it all, right? In any case, cut to the boat capsizes. So these privileged people and the staff is also under privileged mentality, get to this island after capsizing and nobody has any concept about how to survive in the wilderness. But her, the cleaning lady. And so the woman with the blonde hair was the captain. And in an environment that's outside of her, instead of the captain saying to the cleaning lady, had it not been for you, I don't know what we would do. The captain in a capsized boat, that's your job, right? On an island you know nothing about, on the ability to build a fire, like you know nothing about that. She does. Instead of her saying, the captain to the cleaning lady, my God, thank you. If it weren't for you, thank you. She doesn't say that. She says to her, how come you get an extra portion? And the old lady goes, I apologize. The cleaning lady goes, what are you talking about? Right? I want to watch it now. Triangle of Sadness. It's on Hulu. So I'm going to play it again. And then I want you to understand the hierarchy, the privilege. Even in an environment where you, the captain, have no privilege, the privilege transferred to the cleaning lady, and how the captain couldn't understand that the concept has changed and refused to bow down to the lady. Wait.
And so, why do you get so much food? Why?
I caught the fish.
Yes.
I made the fire.
And
I cooked. I did all the work. And everybody got something.
no, we all worked.
What did you do?
We gathered all the wood for the fire. We need to work together. They don't know how to do that.
Exactly. And maybe that's why you should not be so lazy and dependent on me.
Abigail, I think you're forgetting that we work on a yacht. You are a toilet manager. You don't know how to handle this.
What yacht? Where's the yacht? Who am I?
You're the toilet manager.
No. In the yacht, toilet manager here. Captain, who am I?
You're the captain.
Yes. In the yacht, cleaning lady here, Captain.
Why do you get so much food? Why?
And I sent that out this weekend for you all to understand you're the captain. You were always the captain. You are the captain of your soul. You are the captain of your life. Time to start acting that way. Time to start understanding I organize my life. Now, that looks different to others, right? Each one might have a different aspect in their lives where they might have to become captain. For me, it was becoming a psychic. I'm the captain, period, of my soul. I steer my life. And if I want to open up an OnlyFans account and do exercises in my pajamas, I will. Because I'm the captain. But so are you. So where in your life do you need to pick up that energy and state your case? And it doesn't have to be stated out loud. She had to state it out loud because the captain wanted to put her down. You're the cleaning lady. Oh, she was like, oh, hell no, I'm the captain. Here I know what I'm doing. Clean up that mess. That's what she didn't add. That would have been funny. Do you get it? You binge watched The Last of Us. What's that about, Tiffany? What's that about? All right. So, but I also want to add, because I had an exchange with one of my peoples, in the metaphysical world, who you are as a captain doesn't mean staying in one place, right? Just like I said, if I want to open up an OnlyFans account, I will, because I don't have to stay in one place. And it's still metaphysical, right? Because I'm about healing my body. But if I'm going to heal my body, I'm going to heal my body and have others come along and heal their bodies with me. Does that make sense? So I might go from a tarot reader to exercising. I don't know. As long as it involves healthy living. That's what I'm looking forward to. Healthy living, not staying in any particular place for comfort or for your comfort or for my comfort, right? What I love about the metaphysical world and the allowance of the unlike the yellow brick road, the metaphysical road, right? The roles can change. And say thank you. All right. I'm talking about captain. Say thank you. All right. I don't know how I spend so much time talking about nothing. I'm going to look back on this video and be like, what the? You know, I went back on one of my videos. It was a psychic reading. Was it about Trump? I have no idea what I said in that video. It was convoluted with junk. Interesting film. Yeah, it was. I'm going to go back and watch it, but the weekend that I had, which was like the whole weekend was the Twilight Zone. There was no way I was going to keep investing in. And then I was watching White Lotus, which is kind of like the Twilight Zone too. And I was like, I can't. Maybe I should have gotten everything out this weekend. Just purged everything Twilight Zone-ish. I must see it. Triangle of Sadness. And then this had something to do with models or something like that. And one of the people said to the models that the triangle of sadness is right here, which I believe to be true. It's where everybody frowns, right? All right. Oh, wait. It's almost time for clocks to spring forward. I can't wait. 1 hour for daylight saving time. Yes, it's daylight saving time with the singular use of saving. Oh, all right. Although embraced by some, twice yearly switch rules disliked by lawmakers and scientists alike, studies have shown that it change disrupts body. Here's what else you need to know. Get up to speed today. All right, I really don't care. When is daylight saving time going to happen? I need it in my life. I hate being an hour from you guys, and I'm 4 hours from the West Coast. I hate daylight savings time. I screw up with my appointments. When y'all book with me, I always screw it up. All right. Train derailment for the second time. Oh, wait. I am your YouTube CNN correspondent on YouTube. I'm officially your correspondent for CNN. But if you want a reading with me, with this crazy psychic, 213-458-7408. Okay. The National Transportation Safety Board is sending investigators to Ohio again after the same train, Norfolk Southern, derailed over this weekend, prompting calls to shelter in place again. Oh, you poor people. Before authorities announced the wreck was not hazard. I don't believe you people. I don't believe anything. This comes just 1 month after Norfolk Southern trail arraignment across the state in East Palestine, Ohio, put the company under intense scrutiny, blah, 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 blah. Toxic train wreck is what they keep referring it as. February 3rd, 1 month ago. You know, let's look at Uranus and Taurus and how it's now hitting the transportation, particularly the train industry. If these trains are crashing, it's because something is wrong with the transportation train industry. What is going on with that? Because some of this could be on purpose for insurance purposes. I'm sure Norfolk is going to make a lot of money with trail derailments. Maybe it gets them more money from the government. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right. Number 2, Ukraine. Ukraine is finally back up in the top 5. Look at this. Are Ukrainians racist? Does anybody know if Ukrainians are racist? I'm asking for a friend. Do you know? All right, moving on. Student loans. More than 40 million federal student loan borrowers could be eligible for up to $20,000 in debt forgiveness, but they will likely have to wait several more months. Don't care. I really don't care, right? Why are they hyping you up for something that won't be found until July? Tell me once. I'm highly intelligent. Come back to me in July when we're closer to the date. Why do we have to keep talking about it day after day after day after day after day to psych us up, to then tell us that the Supreme Court said, no, your loans can't be forgiven because we got to give money to Israel. We got to give money to the Ukraine. We got to give money to God knows who. Moving on. Voting rights. President Biden made a fresh call Sunday. What the hell is a fresh call? For new voting protections. Here's my schedule for today. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, scheduler. Good morning. And thank you. I made it very clear I will not let a filibuster obstruct the sacred right to vote. Good. Do what you got to do. I want you to do what you have to do. I just don't care right now. But they have to start now because it's the 2024 elections. And how about if we start in Florida, Biden? How about that? Florida's been a problem since the hanging chads. What other state is a problem? Is Missouri a problem? I don't care. I care. The one thing I do care about is voting rights, though, because there was a time when blacks couldn't vote. So I care about voting rights. By the way, I don't do y'all's elections anymore. We don't elect with you guys anymore. It's a no-no. But I did do Caribbean voting this year, and that was fun. Didn't know anybody. Oh, well. Syria. A top U.S. general visited Syria for the first time over the weekend and met with U.S. troops. We got U.S. troops in Syria, and this is the first time a top U.S. general visited Syria. I don't want to deal with this. The U.S. maintains approximately 900 troops in Syria, and this is the first time a top. Oh, I don't even want to deal with this. In addition to meeting with the troops, U.S. Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff General Mark Milley inspected force protection measures. The Syrian Foreign Ministry condemned what it called Milley's illegal visit to the U.S. military base, saying it was a flagrant violation of the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity. I don't understand. I don't get it. And Chris Rock had his, was it a surprise Netflix schedule performance? I really don't know. But here goes Chris Rock, right? Making an appearance. Wait, what time is my first appointment? Let me just check that real quick. Let's see if I could do my nails. Oops, coming up. And yeah. You know what I want to say? Everybody wants to harp on the slap, right? And I'm going to say it once, I'm going to say it again. And I'll say it always. I don't know about Jada and their relationship. And I'm not one to support Jada. I will tell you, my man better slap a bitch. And I don't care where. If we've had conversation about don't pick on my wife, he better grab him and he do what you got to do. And I shouldn't even have to say anything, right? And so the way it happened was unfortunate. Why it happened is what I agree with. But I will tell you something. I've never known for Chris Rock to support Black women. Never. I've never known it. But I have watched Will Smith make some amazing movies that have changed my life. His movies are like reading a book. And he makes profound movies that makes you want to be a better person, or at least understand what that feeling is through his eyes as an actor. And I appreciate him, Will Smith, based upon the careness that he puts into his movies, which is something Chris Rock has never done. Chris Rock has been in drug addict movies as a drug addict. He made Pootie Tang, which ironically my son was in Pootie Tang, which was an ignorant, grown-ass man, a tabba-tabba-tay. Like, really? And he did that movie on Hair to make fun of us, right? And so the slap was unfortunate. The slap was unfortunate. Protecting your wife, that better go down. That's period, point blank. I'm not discussing it. I've never had a man in my life that wouldn't protect me. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. He's never been funny. I'm Team Will Smith. I hate that it happened at the Oscars. Me too. but I definitely roll with it. I have to roll with him. Say it again. I'll say it again. I love me some Will Smith. And I agree with you, Sweets Carmel. Just wipe out student loan. It's a matter of integrity now. It's a matter of integrity. You're giving millions away, but you can't help your American educated people that are suffering in the midst of COVID? No. No. Somebody better take that student loan away. Janine goes, Tracy, your conversation's about nothing. It's filled with such life and wisdom. I hope that you never change because it's fresh and authentic. You know, because of you, all of you, I love doing the morning show because of you all. I'm almost shocked that I can come up with shit to say every day. But I do want to tell you, it is the very thing that I think about 24/7. So this just gives me to take the voices inside my head and discuss it with you. All those people up there, we all get to take turns. Monday, it's me, and Tuesday it's going to be you. Okay, you got Tuesday. Oh my God! It's all for the shits and giggles. Chris is a comedian. He's not going to do serious content. I know he's not. He's not the brightest comedian. And I have to tell you, I'm watching Uranus and Taurus hit the comedian. So good luck, comedians. I don't know. Act to put themselves in character. I don't understand how to act. I wouldn't be able to act. I agree, Lottie. A Walker is laughing at the many people that help out every day. Whose turn is it tomorrow? You get Wednesday. Wait, you want Wednesday? Okay, you take Wednesday. We have to have a whole meeting on this. Tracy, being here is like sitting with your best friend and aunties, just chatting it up about any and everything. I so agree. It's the kitchen table talk, right? Remember the kitchen table talk, and you had to sit underneath the kitchen because if you stared in somebody's mouth, they will kill you. Why are you staring in my mouth? Why are you staring in my mouth? And you're like, I'm not staring. Like, Mom, you say some stupid things that you want to say. Right in your head, you go, because you just lied. Woman, bold-faced lie. I was there, right? But you're like this. Get out my face. And you're like, okay. So then you learn to just go underneath the kitchen table, play with your doll. Keep those ears open for the gossip. And meanwhile, you're playing with your doll and they'll say something ratchet and you'll be like, you learn a lot under that kitchen table. Yes, you do. Thank God for the kitchen table. And thank God for your grandma when your mom is like ready to smack you, right? Because every once in a while you do say something smart and you're like, you come out from the kitchen table like a cockroach, right? And you're like, Ma, that's not what happened. Get out. Get out from under the table. I will smack you. And then grandma goes, put your hand down. And you look at grandma like she's Superwoman. And you're like, zoom. And then you look at your mother, because your mother's not looking at you, right? But you look at your mother like, but your mother's not noticing that you know grandma just trumped you. She's looking at grandma because something's about to go down between them. But you now stand closer to grandma. And then she finally looks at you and she's like, get out of here. Get out of here right now. Meanwhile, you want to look at grandma and be like, you handle that. You handle that, grandma. But you can't, right? You have to be like, okay, Mom, okay. You do that with your grandson, right? Grandmas are heroes. Yes, for the grandmas. Get out of grown people's business. You know how we talk. This is grown people's business. Why are you in my face? If they say, Chris, why are you in my face? I'm like, no, I wasn't in your face, but you were talking and my ears heard the dumb shit that was coming out your mouth, mother. But you don't say that to her, right? You're not crazy. You're not looking for murder. Lord have mercy. Grandma be saving the day. That's why you have grandmas. She knows what kind of children she raised. She knows. People like, I raised that. I already know what you given your child. I'm lucky that my family goes to a lot of different parts of the world, which I'm grateful for. I'm from Ireland and London. Aww. I love that, Lottie. I definitely wouldn't watch Chris' special. Don't have time to listen to what I already know is negative. Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I just... Out of everything I've had to do this weekend, the last thing I was going to do was invest my time and effort into a Chris Rock. I just couldn't. It's a shame that government is voting to send out tax dollars to other countries and we taxpayers get either nothing or very little in return. It is sad. Because, by the way, we are so wealthy. There is so much money out there. We are so wealthy, and I just wish they would do better by us. All right, I got a reading to do in like minutes. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Get out of grown people's business. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye, guys.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.